Good morning, yogis. Namaste. Welcome to today's All Levels Flow with Haley. We are going to start in that strong standing position, that mountain pose. I invite you to roll the shoulders a few times down away from those ears. We're going to take those hands, heart, center, chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Taking a few settling breaths here. Sending out gratitude for a new day to practice, learn, and share. I now invite you, we're going to take the hands high overhead and exhale, circle arms down. Inhale, reach those hands to the sky. Exhale, circle arms down. Few times here. Inhale, reach for that sky. Exhale, circle down. Inhale, reaching for that sky. Exhale, circle down. So I now invite you, we're going to take the right hand swooping around that waist, taking left hand to the right shoulder, and then simply take that yogi gaze over right shoulder. We're going to take a few settling breaths here. And we're going to release it, letting those arms sway from side to side a few times. I now invite you, we're going to swoop that right arm behind us, around that waist, right hand to the left shoulder, taking yogi gaze over that left shoulder, taking a few settling breaths here. And release it, letting those arms sway from side to side. Settling to that strong mountain pose today. We're going to breathe in, hands to the sky. And on our exhale, we're going to sink the hips closer to the mat, finding that chair for a few breaths. Inhale, float those hands to the sky. Exhale, we're going to gently fold the body forward. I now invite you to hang on to the elbows as we sway hips from side to side. We're going to release those hands from the elbows. Gently roll the body up, settling to that strong mountain pose. Exhale. Breath in, hands to the sky, palms touching. Exhale, we're going to take the body to the right. Good standing side stretch. Taking a few settling breaths here. Inhale to center. Exhale, take the body over to the left. Taking a few settling breaths. Inhale, center, and circle hands down, around, just to the side of our bodies today. Breath in, we're going to float hands to the sky, and then we're going to relax the elbows. And I invite you to take that left hand and arm over to the right. We're going to interlock those elbows. Good shoulder stretch. Feel free to take that yogi gaze to the right. Inhale, release, arms out to the side. And exhale, circle down. We're now going to work that right arm, taking it over to the left, interlocking those elbows. Feel free to take that yogi gaze to the left, taking a few settling breaths. And we're going to release it, settling to that mountain. Exhale. So we're going to get some movement flowing today. We're going to breathe in, take the hands to the sky. And on your exhale, we're going to take the arms out to the side of the body. Palms are going to be pointed down to the mat. Taking a few breaths here. We're now going to swoop left arm over to the right side. Right hand's going to go up, over in a side stretch. Inhale, center, both hands to the sky. Exhale, T-shape arms. Inhale, we're going to transition right hand over to the left hip, left hand to the sky and over in a side stretch. So we're going to do this a few times. Inhale to center. Exhale, swoop that left arm over to that right hip. Right hand over to the left. Inhale, center, hands to the sky. And now right hand to the left hip. Left hand over to that right side. Inhale to center, hands to sky. Left hand to the right, right hand to the left. Inhale, reach for the sky. And on the exhale, right hand to that left hip, left arm over to the right. Get into your own movement, breath and flow here. One more time, taking it to that center, hands to the sky. And on the exhale, settling to that chair. Breath in as you take those hands to the sky. Exhale, finding that fold. I do invite you, hands to elbows, swaying the body from side to side. I invite you, simply roll the body up. Breath in, take those hands to the sky. Exhale, settle to that fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to step that body to plank. Have a little fun here. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, hips to the sky to that downward dog. We're going to take a few breaths. I now invite you, we're going to start walking feet closer to the hands. Deep breath in, hands to the sky. Exhale, find that fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it back to that plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, settling to that down dog. Taking a few breaths. Start walking those feet to the hands. Breath in, hands to the sky. Exhale, find that fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find that plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, settling to that down dog. Taking a few breaths here. We're going to start walking the feet closer to the hands. We are going to swoop the arms to that low spine and gently roll the body to that strong mountain pose. Inhale, hands to the sky. Taking the hands, heart center chest. We're going to step right foot back, settling to that warrior one or that high lunge. Deep breath in, circle hands around, down to the mat. And then we're going to take right foot to the sky and stepping right foot to the mat. Breath in, hands to the sky. Exhale, we're going to find that fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths. We're going to start walking those feet closer to the hands. Breath in, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands, heart, center, chest. Inhale, stepping that left foot back. Settling to that high lunge. Warrior one, your choice. We're going to start circling the hands to the mat. Taking left foot to the sky. Stepping left foot to the mat. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to that plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, settling to that down dog. Taking a few settling breaths. We're going to breathe in, taking right foot to the sky, three-leg dog. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to swoop right knee to the mat. Be mindful here, we're going to settle to that pigeon. Taking 5 to 8 breaths. We're going to lift the upper body away from that mat. Both hands are going to be grounded to the mat. We're going to start tucking toes on that left foot, lifting the left knee away, extending that right leg and foot back. Strong plank. Have some fun with that Chaturanga Dandasana. Tummy to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, settling to that downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths. Deep breath in, left foot to the sky, three-leg dog split. Exhale. Inhale as you swoop that left knee in the center of your mat. Settling to that pigeon. Make those adjustments for your body today. We're going to take 5 to 8 breaths. We're going to take that upper body away from the mat as both hands are grounded to the mat. We're going to start tucking toes on the right foot, stepping left foot back. Find that strong plank. Find that Chaturanga Dandasana, tummy to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, we're simply going to sink the hips to the heels of our feet, finding that child's. Taking a few settling breaths here. Relieving any stress, any tension, tightness you may feel throughout the body today. Let it go. It no longer serves you. I now invite you, we're going to breathe in as you roll the body up on all fours today. Finding that tabletop. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, we're going to drop our belly, open yogi heart as our yogi gaze is up. Exhale, chin to the chest, round upper spine, gazing to that mat. Inhale, dropping our belly, opening that yogi heart, yogi gaze up. Exhale, chin to the chest, rounding that upper spine, gazing to the mat. I invite you to get into your own breath movement here. And finding that tabletop, I do invite you, we're going to step the left foot forward on our mat. Keeping the right knee where it's at. We're just going to sink a little deeper into that left hip as you kind of rock the body a little forward and then rock it back. Pretty gentle movement here. Be mindful. We're going to settle to that lizard pose. So when you feel ready, you can take the forearms to the mat. Maybe wrap the left foot around, or left hand around that left foot. Taking a few breaths here. We're now going to release left hand. Take the hands to the mat, lifting the upper body away. I do invite you, right hand planted to the mat, breath in, left hand to the sky, going into a little twist here. Yogi gaze to the left thumb and breathe. We're going to circle left hand to the mat and taking left knee to the mat, settling to that tabletop. Inhale, dropping our belly, open that yogi heart, yogi gaze up. Exhale, chin to the chest, round upper spine, gaze to the mat. Getting into your own breath and body movement here. Settling to that tabletop, we're now going to work that right side, stepping right foot forward. And then we're going to start rocking the body forward and just gently rock it a little bit back. A few times before we get ready to settle to that lizard on the right side. When you feel ready, feel free to take the forearms to the mat. Maybe wrap the right hand around the right ankle. Hang out here a few settling breaths. We're going to make that transition as you lift the upper body away. Left hand planted to our mat. Breath in, right hand to the sky, going into that little twist. Taking a few settling breaths. Feel free to circle right hand to the mat, taking that right knee, finding ourselves in that tabletop position. Breath in. Exhale, sinking hips to the heels of the feet, settling to that child's pose. We're going to take 5 to 8 breaths here. Inhale, roll the body up to that tabletop. Exhale, sigh it out. So I now invite you, we're going to take the tummy to the mat. We're going to settle to that Sphinx pose, taking a few settling breaths here. I now invite you to start walking those hands out in front of you. We're going to take the chin to the mat, and we're going to take a few settling breaths here. When you feel ready, we're going to lift the palms away from the ground as well as those feet. Taking a few breaths here. We're now going to slide the hands just next to our chest. Deep breath in as you lift the chin away from the mat a little deeper. And exhale, chin to the mat. Inhale, lift that chin away. Exhale, chin to the mat. Inhale, lifting that chin away. And exhale, take the chin to the mat. We're going to let that left arm just relax beside you on the body. Taking an inhale, and on the exhale, simply take that right foot over to the left side. Taking a few breaths here, that right hand can just hang out on the mat. We're now going to roll the body to the tummy. Deep breath in as you lift chin away from that mat. And exhale, chin to the mat. Feel free to take the right hand either stretched out in front of you or just beside you on the body, your choice. Taking an inhale, we're now going to take left big toe over to the right side. We're going to take a few breaths here. I now invite you, we're going to roll that body, tummy to the mat, chin to the mat. Deep breath in, lifting chin away. And exhale, take it down. Breath in, we're going to start tucking those toes, lifting that body to that strong plank. And now we're going to take both knees to our mat. Exhale to that tabletop. So I now invite you, we're going to find that comfortable seated position on our mats, settling to our easy pose. Making those little adjustments for your body today. Inhale, hands to the sky. And on your exhale, right hand to the mat, extending left arm over to that right side. Inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale, left hand to the mat as you extend right arm over to the left. So a few times here. Inhale to that center, hands to sky. Exhale, take it to the right. Inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, take it to the right. Inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, we're going to simply roll that body, settling to that easy pose today. I do invite you, placing the palms upward on the knees. We're going to take a few moments here just to breathe a little, just gentle breath. Being mindful that the shoulders are dropped down away from the ears. We're going to take our palms just right under the chin. And now I invite you, we're going to extend those arms to that T shape. And take those fingertips to the mat. Exhale. I now invite you to take that yogi gaze to the right, taking a few breaths here. Inhale, yogi gaze forward. And exhale, yogi gaze to that left. Taking a few settling breaths. Inhale, yogi gaze forward. And we're going to release the hands. Palms are going to be on those knees. Exhale. I now invite you, we're going to start that Sufi roll, Sufi grind. I'm starting, taking my body to the right, circle around center. So you want to go 5 to 10 times each side here. And finding that center. I now invite you to start that movement to the left, circle it around, over to the right, and center. A few more times. And settling back to that easy pose today. I now invite you, we're going to hug the right knee into the body as we take the left foot in closer to the upper right thigh. Taking a few breaths here. We're now going to take right foot, crossing it over the left knee. Inhale, we're going to swoop that right arm behind us as you take yogi gaze over right shoulder. You're going to hug the right knee to the body with the left hand. Taking a few breaths here. We're now going to release it, let it go, and simply switch outside. So right foot's going to hug into the body, and then you're going to give yourself a good hug with that left knee, taking a few settling breaths here. I now invite you, taking left foot over the right knee. Breath in as we swoop that left arm behind us, going into that little seated twist here. As you hug the left upper leg to the body and breathe. I now invite you, we're just going to release it as we settle to that butterfly pose, that Baddha Konasana. Soles of those feet touching. You're going to have length from our crown of our heads to that pelvic floor grounded to our mat. Feel free to flutter the knees or embrace that stillness here, your choice. I now invite you, we're going to release it We're going to take the feet to the mat. Knees are going to be bent. We're going to take an inhale, hands to the knees, heels to the mat. And then lift heels away, exhale, taking a few breaths. You can release the knees if you would like. And we're going to hug those knees into our body as we roll the body on our mat. Exhale. Feel free to rock the body side to side here. We're going to take the feet to the mat, and they're going to be close to each other. Taking the hands to the tummy. We're just going to continue with a gentle breath in through our nose, sigh it out the mouth. I now invite you, we're going to let those knees fall to the side and let those hands fall beside your body on the mat, taking a few settling breaths here. I now invite you, taking the knees back together, and we're going to take left foot to the right knee. Inhale, exhale, taking that left foot over to the right as you take yogi gaze to the left. Taking a few breaths here. Inhale, rolling the body to center as you step left foot to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, right foot to the left knee. And exhale, taking that right foot to the left as you take that yogi gaze right. Taking a few settling breaths. Having gratitude for this present moment as we honor our bodies, mind, and spirits with the practice. Inhale, roll that body to center, letting that right foot go to the mat. Exhale, let those knees fall to the sides. Inhale, we're going to hug the knees to the chest. Good body hug today. I do invite you, we're going to take the forehead closer to the knees. Hold and breathe here. We're now going to let the head go to the mat as we release the right leg, hugging left knee in. Toes are going to be pointed towards the crown of our head as we breathe. Letting that left hand fall free. Inhale, exhale, left knee to the right side, yogi gaze to the left, supine twist today. Taking a few settling breaths here. Inhale, rolling that body on the mat, hugging both those knees to the chest. Exhale. Inhale, take that forehead closer to the knees. Hold and breathe a few gentle breaths. I now invite you to let that head go to the mat as you extend left leg straight, hugging that right knee in, taking a few settling breaths here. Letting that right hand fall beside you. I invite you to take an inhale. Exhale, take right knee to the left, yogi gaze to the right, and breathe. Inhale, rolling the body flat on our mat, hugging both those knees one more time to the chest, and exhale. I now invite you, we're going to extend the legs flat on our mat, taking the arms overhead, full body stretch here today. Take a few breaths here. We're going to work mobility, so be mindful of the next movement. You will keep that yogi gaze just up to the sky. I now invite you to take those hands pointed to the sky and lift the head away from the mat. Hold and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Hands overhead. Giving that upper core a little love today. Take a few settling breaths. I do invite you, we're going to take the hands just simply beside those hips on our mat. We're now going to breathe in, taking the feet to the sky. Hold and breathe, a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and slowly control movement, taking the heels to the mat. Exhale, taking a few breaths. Palms are going to be grounded to the mat, just beside those hips. We're going to breathe in as we take those feet to the sky. And then we're going to roll the feet over the head. Feel free to hang out in a shoulder stand or your plow pose, your choice, depending on that flexibility. Taking a few gentle breaths. We're going to start rolling the body, control movement here. Flat on our mat, roll the body up, reach hands to the sky. On the exhale, Fold to that seated fold. So a few times here, we're going to start rolling that body back. Shoulder stand or plow, your choice. And then gently rocking and rolling the body forward, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold. One more time. Roll that body back. Settle to a plow, settle to a shoulder stand, whatever feels good for you here. Breath in as you roll the body on the mat, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold. So we're going to roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Hands are going to be to our knees. Taking a few settling breaths here. We're going to take those hands pointed in front of us, and then we're going to start taking the upper body back away from the feet. Hold and breathe. 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax as you take the upper body flat on the mat. Full body stretch. Feel free to take the hands over the head. Do what feels good to you. So we're going to bend the knees, feet grounded to the mat. Let those hands just fall to the side of the body. We're going to let those legs go to the right side as you take the yogi gaze to the left. Inhale to that center. We're going to lift the toes away from the mat. Hugging, you're not going to hug the knees, but you're going to bring them in closer to the body. And then we're going to twist the legs. Knees are going to go to the left, yogi gaze to your right. So a few times, inhale to center, exhale, twist to the right, yogi gaze to left. Inhale to that center with the knees. Exhale, let the knees go to the left, yogi gaze to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, let it fall to the right. One more time, inhale, center. Exhale, knees go to the left. And now we're just going to roll the body with the feet grounded to the mat. We're going to hug the right knee into the body, taking a few breaths here. And then we're going to let that right foot go to the mat. I now invite you, hug that left knee a few breaths. Close to the body, just breathe. Having gratitude for this present moment. And we're going to let left foot go to the mat. I now invite you, extending legs flat. We're going to cross right foot over left ankle. We're going to lift the head away from the mat. I do invite you to come up on those forearms. We're going to take a few breaths here. We're going to settle to that fish pose. So we're just kind of getting up the body prepared. We're going to open yogi heart as we take that gaze over and taking the forehead to the mat. Settling to that fish pose. Taking a few settling breaths here. I now invite you, we're going to release it, letting that body relax on that mat. We're going to take right hand to the heart, left hand to the tummy. Taking a few settling breaths. I now invite you, we're going to inhale and we're going to open yogi heart and exhale, round the shoulders forward. Inhale, start opening yogi heart and exhale, rounding the shoulders forward. Inhale, open that yogi heart, kind of pinch those shoulder blades together and exhale. Low spine to the mat, shoulders forward. Few times here. Inhale, yogi heart open. Exhale, roll shoulders forward. Getting into your own breath and body movement. This is a little of somatic yoga here. I now invite you, we're going to release, letting those hands just fall beside us on our mat. We're going to settle to that Shavasana. Feel free to use pillows, blankets, anything that makes Shavasana your happy bubble. I invite you to close the eyes as you relax the forehead and jawline. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Continuing with our breath. I invite you to settle in, going to your happy place, your happy bubble. Maybe have a gentle smile at the lips as you breathe today, as you let the happy vibes flow in, flow through. this is a time to find the greatness within you on that mat, in this stillness, present moment. I do invite you to bring a little more awareness to the crown of your head and that upper body today. Just notice if you feel a charge or sensations throughout that area. Moving our awareness a little further down the spine to the thoracic area. I invite you to bring a little more awareness to the sensations you feel. I now invite you, moving that awareness down to that pelvic floor area, the hip area, the tummy, as we bring a little more awareness to the sensations we're feeling. Moving that awareness down to the legs and lower extremities, the toes, the feet, as well as our hands and fingertips. I now invite you to just continue with your breath. You'll hear my voice again here in a few moments. Keeping in mind as we practice today, any yoga posture you're practicing yoga. You could be walking on a beach or on a trail and be practicing yoga in that meditative state. It's all in that mindset. I do invite you to gently roll the body to the right side. With the knees bent, we're going to take a few gentle breaths here before we bring that body to that easy seated position on our mat. Take your time, no rush. Settling into that easy pose, Sukhasana. I do invite you to take an inhale as we float those hands to the sky, palms touching. exhale, heart, center, chest. I want to thank each of you for tuning in today for an all levels flow gentle practice. I leave you with so much gratitude, always love and light. Namaste. I bow to you.